Have you ever wondered if you might be a Therian? Well, if so, you're in the right place. Today in this video, we'll be delving into the profound signs that may indicate you have a Therian identity. But before we dive into these signs, let's take a moment to understand what Therianthropy and Therian identity really means. Therianthropy, a term used to describe individuals who identify in some way as an animal or have a deep spiritual or psychological connection to an animal. To put it simply, it's the belief that one possesses the spirit or soul of an animal. But the big question here is, how to tell if you're a Therian? What signs suggest that someone might be a Therian? Well, for that, let's quickly jump into the 10 Therian signs that might suggest you are a true Therian. Nevertheless, it's important to note that these signs are not definitive proof, as Therianthropy is a deeply personal experience and everyone's journey is unique. Sign 1. Shifting sensations. One of the first signs that suggests that you might be a Therian is the experience of shifting sensations. Yes, Therians sometimes experience mental shifts or phantom shifts where they feel as if they temporarily adopt the physical or sensory characteristics of their stereotype, the animal they identify with. In fact, during these moments, Therians may experience a shift in their perspective, seeing the world through the eyes of their stereotype. If you find yourself undergoing such shifting sensations, it could indeed be a sign that you're a Therian. Sign 2. Daydreams and Nightmares. Therians often have vivid dreams or daydreams involving their stereotype. More often than not, these dreams or visions, whether realistic or symbolic, often immerse you in the feeling of being in the body of an animal. So pay attention to your dreams. If you frequently dream about being or interacting with a specific animal, or even have recurring nightmares related to it, it could be a significant sign pointing towards a potential Therian connection. Sign 3. Phantom limbs. Moving on to our third sign. It's the experience of phantom limbs. Yes, some Therians experience the intriguing sensation of having the body parts of their stereotype, even though they don't physically possess them. This phenomenon can be a powerful and telling sign of a Therian identity. Sign 4. Strong animal and nature affinity. Therians often report a strong affinity with a specific animal species. This connection might manifest as a deep love for animals, an intense fascination with them, or a feeling of being more connected to them than other people. At the same time, Therians also often experience a strong affinity for nature. If you're a Therian, you may find that you feel a strong connection to the natural world. Spending time in natural environments can be not only comforting, but also calming and deeply fulfilling for you. Thus, this dual affinity for both animals and nature is a key aspect to consider when exploring the possibility of a Therian identity. Sign 5. Enhanced sensory perception. Have you ever felt like your senses are more attuned to those of a specific animal? Well, it's a common experience among Therians, who often report heightened senses aligning with the characteristics of their stereotype. For instance, you might notice a strong sense of smell or exceptional hearing if you identify with animals known for their acute olfactory or auditory abilities. Therefore, such a kind of heightened sensory perception is in fact another notable aspect of one's Therian experience. Sign 6. Connection with an animal since childhood. This is another important sign. Many Therians report feeling a strong inner connection to a specific animal, often since childhood. This could be an animal that you feel drawn to, that you feel a kinship with, or that you simply feel a strong connection to. Thus, such a connection of deep understanding, empathy, or a sense of kinship with a particular animal clearly indicates that you are a Therian. Sign 7. Instinctive animal behavior. Do you notice yourself exhibiting instinctive behaviors similar to a particular animal? Whether it's in your body language, mannerisms, or even the way you approach certain situations, these instinctive behaviors could be a clue. Therefore, if you find yourself naturally exhibiting animal behavior and holding a deep fascination with their instincts, it might be a significant sign pointing towards a potential Therian identity. Sign 8. Spiritual and Symbolic Connection. Many Therians experience a spiritual connection to their Theriotype. Furthermore, some Therians may also feel a strong connection to specific symbols or mythological representations associated with their Theriotype. So if you have ever experienced a spiritual connection with any specific animal, then it could be a sign suggesting that you might be a Therian. Sign 9. Ancestral Connection. To delve into this sign, take a moment to explore your family history. Some Therians believe that their connection to a particular animal is passed down through their ancestry. So if you happen to uncover a family history marked by a strong affinity with a specific animal, it might be worth investigating this potential ancestral link further. Sign 10. Long-term consistency. Lastly, consider the consistency of your feelings and experiences over time. Therianthropy is typically a long-term and stable aspect of a person's identity, rather than a fleeting interest or phase. And before I conclude this video, I want you to remember one crucial thing. Therianthropy is a deeply personal journey, and it's essential to approach it with an open mind and self-compassion. In fact, these signs we've discussed are not definitive proof, as Therianthropy is a subjective experience. However, if you find that you resonate with several of these signs, it's possible that you may be a Therian, and you might want to explore this aspect of your identity further. In such a scenario, connect with others who share similar experiences, and remember to be true to yourself. Until then, stay wild.